But if you really think, oh, do you know what, I just need to lie down, then that's okay. Okay. So we're just going to, so I'm doing a lot of heart-based classes at the moment because we're at a point in our history, shall we say, where actually we really need to work on heart a lot more. So we'll get the full body workout, but we're also going to focus on heart. So just let your eyes close. Take a nice deep breath in. Sigh it out. And again, breathing in. Once more. Let the left hand come to the heart space. The right hand come to the floor as if you're growing roots out of the fingers into the earth. So this process we've done quite a lot recently, and I want it to become second nature to you, to do this when you need it. So this is called decoupling, and it helps reset the fight and flight response. So we've spent so many thousands of years in our fight and flight response that we need to release that from our psyche. So breathing in for a count of 4, slight pause at the top, and then an exhale for 6 or more. Keep going. And as you exhale and you visualize the fingers growing roots, imagine that you can feel a pulse coming up from Mother Earth, and it's coming up through the fingers like a slow heartbeat, like a drum. It's traveling up the right arm, it's coming into the heart, this sense of safety and security, being nurtured. And just using that nice long exhalation to drop your nervous system into the relaxation response. We'll use a sigh as well because that's also a mechanism that helps the vagus nerve. So breathing in. So the sigh is quite long, so it's longer than the in-breath. One more. Lovely. Now bring the right hand to the second chakra. So remember, the second chakra is what connects into our adrenal area. And often there's a lot of patterns in this energetic part of our body. So as you exhale, keeping that same rhythm, so inhaling for 4, slight pause at the top, nice long exhalation. Imagine this nice steady beat that comes from your own heart now, pouring down the right arm into the palm of the hand. And just reassuring the second chakra that it's safe. It's safe for it to relax and to let go of the reactive patterns where we get triggered from. It's okay. It's safe. To kind of have a conversation. It might sound a little bit strange at first, but these things really do work. So as you exhale, you're having a conversation with your younger self, the second chakra, and you're reassuring your younger self that it's safe. All those patterns that we've accumulated that no longer serve us. It's okay to relax. It's safe. And notice whether the body naturally wants to sigh out. And if it does, then let it sigh out. It might also want to yawn. Or maybe it's happy breathing out through the nose. So be really intuitive about your body's own response. We're all different. Notice whether you're still in your head. And see if you can drop your attention to the heart. So you move from a place of wisdom rather than the intellect, which is head-based. So really feeling into this really simple but powerful process. So I'm going to use a yukti verse, which I used yesterday in class, to bring your attention to this area. And remember, if it feels uncomfortable, you can lie down. The one who is at play everywhere says, there is a space in the heart where everything meets. Come here if you want to find me. Mind, senses, soul, eternity, all are here. Are you here? Feel that presence at the heart space. There is a space in the heart where everything meets. Come here if you want to find me. Mind, senses, soul, eternity, all are here. Are you here? Let's release. We're going to roll down. Slowly roll down and let the knees come up. We'll just take a few moments to release any tension from the lumbar that might have accumulated today. So as you inhale, very slowly, really slowly, let the knees move away from you. So it's very tiny movements, and feel the change of pressure in the sacroiliac joint as you move towards a slight pressure towards the tailbone, and you can feel the tummy muscles starting to engage. And then as you exhale, bring the knees close towards you. So we're not using our hands, we're crossing our ankles and just allowing this tiny movement. It's a powerful movement, but it's small. Really pay attention to the body. So we're linking our heart to our second chakra. And even these tiny movements allow us to switch off that fight and flight response. So when we stay in fight and flight, what happens is our body's so flooded with adrenaline and cortisol that we end up creating inflammation in our organs and then ultimately disease. So learning how to uncouple this response with that simple breathing practice, which can be done anytime you need it. So if you're the sort of person who's occasionally, so this occasionally happens to me, I might have some mad dreams and I wake up feeling slightly anxious. So before I actually get out of bed, I just do the uncoupling exercise, lying down. And I just take some time, 5-10 minutes, so that when I actually get out of bed and start my day, I'm starting from a place of calm. Good, now bring the hands to the knees, separate the knees. And take them as wide as you comfortably can. So we're moving into this meridian line that runs through the side of the legs from the toes. And it's the kidney meridian. So remember, on top of the kidneys, you've got the adrenal glands. So we've got this kind of cascade of energy that runs into the legs. And in the past, we would have used that cortisol and adrenaline to run away. And then it would switch off all our other systems and go into our muscles so that we could run away or fight. And we don't really do that so much anymore. And it stores those chemicals in our system when normally it would be used in the muscles to make us very speedy. And you hear about the stories of women who have lifted cars off children because she is suddenly pumped full of this superhuman strength, adrenaline and cortisol. Change directions. Now I want you to take a really big breath in, pause at the top just momentarily, and then really sigh it out. Breathe deep into the belly. Let's change directions. And release. Let's place the left foot down, bring the right knee towards us. Squeeze it in. So either hold the shin, or if it's too much for the knee, hold behind the knee instead, so you're holding the hamstring. And I want you to squeeze the thigh as close to the body as you can and breathe deep. So let's do the same thing. So what we're doing is we're squeezing some pressure onto the liver and the ascending colon. And that pressure will move backwards towards the kidney and the adrenal glands on the right side. So take a deep breath in. Hold that breath in and squeeze. And then when you're ready, breathe out. And you can either sigh or release it through your nose, whatever feels most intuitive for your body to do. Breathe in again, hold the breath. Once more. Lovely. Now take your belt and place it on the ball of the right foot. So we're going to concentrate on this inner channel, but we're going to open the back of the hamstring first. So as you exhale, push the heel up, just warming through the hamstring. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale. Going to concentrate on really lengthening your exhalation. So if you like to count because it helps the mind focus, then use a counting for 4 and then make sure the exhale is longer. Or if you prefer to just intuit the exhalation, then do that. Good. Now hold the belt just with the right hand, keep the leg extended. Let the left leg roll away to the left. So the knee stays bent. You're just allowing that inner edge of the left leg near the top of the groin to soften a little bit. And let's take the right leg out to the right. Bend the knee if you need to, push out through the heel. Good. Now start to lengthen the exhale and really check, see what's going on in the face. So is the jaw a little bit tight? Relax it completely. Nice deep breath in. Slight pause at the top, lengthen the exhalation. So really working into the kidney meridian, but also the hips, which are governed by the second chakra. Lengthening the exhalation and actually telling the body that it's safe for it to relax. Giving it permission to let go of the old patterns. So sometimes these patterns in psychology are called armoring. So we kind of create this armor like an armadillo around us through fear of letting go. So make that decision to be brave and let go. Can you go a little bit deeper? Can you let go a little bit more? Good. Now on the next movement, I want you to be very careful, especially with backs. So I'm going to invite you to keep the leg out but release the belt. If that feels too much and it goes into the lower back, then you're going to keep the belt on your leg. So just check it first. Engage the tummy muscles. So make sure that you're holding the belt only with the right hand. And then as you exhale, pushing out through the heel, bring the leg back to center. Use the belt if you need to, just as a slight encouragement. And then as you inhale, let it go out again. So we're just challenging those inner leg muscles and the tummy muscles. Exhale, bring it back up. Keep going. So notice that the whole of the inner leg's working. Most of the torso is working, especially on the right side. Feel how the tummy muscles grip in as you work the leg. You might also find that there's a level of heat starting to rise just from this simple movement. Maybe it's just me. Good, now we're going to hold out again. And as you exhale, I want you to see if you can go a bit deeper this time. Just have the courage to let go a bit deeper. Nice long exhalation. So we're still using the decoupling protocol, but we're using it in a way through the legs and the second chakra. So lengthening the exhale, telling the body it's safe to let go. Good, come back to center. Push up through the heel, engage the tummy muscles, and slowly lower the leg. Good, once the leg touches the floor, I want you to completely relax the whole of the body. Notice how many muscles had to switch on to hold that posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the length of the right side. Notice if you can feel any energy in the tips of the toes as it comes out of the body. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in. Nice long exhalation. Push it out through the leg, out through the sole of the foot. Just wiggle the toes a little bit, just to clear that stagnant energy. And then bring the right knee in, just bend it up, and then bring the left knee towards you. So let's squeeze first, really squeeze in. Breathing in, hold the breath at the top so there's some pressure in the body from the diaphragm pushing down. And as you hold, squeeze as hard as you can. And then exhale with a... So we're squeezing the spleen, pancreas, descending colon, and the left kidney and the adrenal gland. In that big, long exhalation, you're decoupling, you're releasing out of that spiral of fight and flight. Good, take your belt. Left foot, take a breath in. Nice long exhalation, check the jaws relaxed, push the heel up. Inhale. Exhale. Just in and out first, just to warm the hamstring. Good, let's hold, lengthen the exhale, check in on the jawline. So when the jaw's tight, we're often really thinking quite a lot about many things. So relax it completely. Let the tongue relax as well. So it kind of drops back into the root. Hold the belt with just the left hand. Let the right knee roll out. Remember, you can work with the knee bent. It takes less pressure into the back if you're doing that, if the back's weak. Exhale, let's take the leg out to the left. We're going to hold to start with. Nice long exhalation. Keep talking to the second chakra, telling it that it's safe. It's safe to let go of that pattern of energy. And as you continue to talk to it and reassure your younger self that it's safe, you'll notice that very slowly you can go deeper. Keep checking in on the jaw and the tongue. Feel the legs slowly getting a little bit deeper, like a micro movement. It doesn't have to be much, but you can feel it softening as you talk to your body and tell it that it's safe, it's okay. Good, now engage the tummy muscles, draw the toes towards you as much as you can so the leg is more or less holding itself with its own muscles. And remember, if you really need the belt, use the belt. So let's do some repetitions. Bring the leg back up. As you inhale and as you exhale, slowly bring it out again. Control the movement. There's a lot of work going on here through the core of the body and the meridians in the leg. Check the toes are constantly pulling towards you, so the leg is in contraction. So the muscles of the thigh are contracting and the muscles at the back of the leg are lengthening. Again, check in on the jaw. Has it got a bit tighter? Can you relax it? Can you reassure the body? Good, bring it back up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lower the leg. Control the motion. Use a belt if you need to. Otherwise, use the strength in the tummy and the leg muscles. Once the leg's down, release all effort and notice how the whole body just goes, oh, take a deep breath in. Send your awareness down the left side. Feel it come out through the foot and the tips of the toes. Maybe give them a little wiggle. Let's do another one. Take a deep breath in. Push the energy down with your awareness through the left side. Lovely, well done. Bend the knees. Bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fold out to the side. So this is strong on the gluteal muscles, which is actually really good for the lower back. But if it feels too much, do a normal bridge where the feet are on the floor and the knees are vertical. Have the hands out in a sort of diagonal from the shoulders and try and keep the knees as wide as you can. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, push up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, push up. Good. Now, this time as we lower, I want you to go almost to the floor, but not quite. So we're not going to switch off the muscle. Push up. And lower. Good. Now we're going to hold and pulse. If it's too much, use the in and out movement. If you need to rest, rest. Bring the knees towards you. So just pulsing. Feel how the glutes are squishing inwards, strengthening the gluteal muscles. Lovely. And release. Let's bring the knees in. Bring them really close in, and then just imagine you're trying to bring them as close to the underarms as you can. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, lift the head. Inhale to lower. And again, exhale, lift the head nice and slowly. Tuck the chin in. If you need a sigh, do the sigh. Good, last one. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Lovely, and release. Lovely. We're going to roll over to the right. We're going to use the shoulder clocks. We're going to come up into the heart space now. And we're going to go back into the rhythm of the heart. So you curled over. We're going to draw a semicircle above our body, elbow soft. So the fingers trail across the floor over the head as you inhale. And then as you exhale, the hand comes back across to meet the right hand. So you've drawn a semicircle. Inhale. Exhale. Close your eyes, focusing on the heart, breathing in. And as you have the arms open, just pause for a moment with the heart open. And then exhale, nice long exhalation as you bring the hand across. So the exhale is slightly longer. Inhale, slight pause at the top. Exhale. And remember that exhale can be a sigh. If it's coming up like a bubble and you can feel it, then just let it come out. Okay, let's do one more. And then let's roll the other way. Bring the knees up nice and high so you're allowing the sacrum to lengthen. And then do the same thing. So you're trailing the hand over the head, elbow bent, so you're giving the heart space and the shoulder the opportunity to release. If you've got the arms straight, it's much harder, and it doesn't need to be. Inhale. Slight pause, exhale. Lovely, and release. Come back onto your back, keep the knees bent. And just settle the backs and check the shoulders and the sacrum, and it feels balanced. Then we're going to bring the hands up. So the palms are facing each other and they're straight out of the shoulder socket upwards. Take a breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Good. Now, next time you inhale, I want you to press the elbows into the floor and lift the heart space using your head as high as you can. Exhale. Hands come up. Inhale. Lift. So we're lifting the heart space, not the bottom. Inhale. So if you've got quite a tight thoracic spine, it will only lift a little bit to start with. Inhale. Last one. Lovely. Everybody bring the knees towards you. Hold either the shins or the back of the knees. Rock from side to side. Lovely. So I'm going to invite all of you to try and roll, but we're not going to do a full roll. We're going to roll up to the shoulder blades. If you know it really doesn't suit your back, then just continue the side to side. So as you exhale, keep the knees bent, and you're just coming up, balancing on the shoulder blades, and going back. So the backwards motion is the exhale. Just try and get up to the shoulder blades, so where the heart space is at the back of the body, and start to breathe it out. Good. Come all the way up. Whew. Okay, so let's come around into cat. So I did this little sequence through the day. I'm going to do it again. Really good for the back section. So our chakras are front and back, elliptical. They stick out and then they come into the body. So let's open this section here. So the arms are governed by air, heart space. Left forearm down, take a breath. Walk yourself back. So the bottom's up and the heart space is down. I want you to imagine that you're breathing into your right underarm. Take a deep breath in. Good. Now lengthen that exhalation. And each time you exhale, imagine you're softening the heart to the earth. And use that exhalation to send some wishes for planet Earth. So if you could imagine a future planet Earth free of toxins, free of war, free of fear, free of hate. Just breathing in some wishes into the earth. Good. Release the pressure. Switch arms. Same thing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Feel the heart melting into Mother Earth. And release. Come back up into cat. So you need to bring the right hand so it's directly under the nose line. If that's too much for the wrist, use a fist like that instead. And we're going to imagine we're pulling a bow and arrow, a really big sort of long bow, so it's quite a strong movement. Inhale as high as you can, and as you exhale, push those wishes from your heart into the planet. Inhale. So envisioning our future. Perhaps a future where there is no profit for a few, but the profit is shared to create better communities, better schools, better investment in green energy, whatever you think is important for the future. You know, I'm going to take that arm and slide it under the body and place the back shoulder area onto Mother Earth. Bring the other hand into the sacrum, take a nice deep breath in. Lengthen the exhalation. And as you lengthen into that exhalation, see if you can rotate a bit further. Use the pressure of the arm on the floor, push it into the floor, deep breath in. Exhale, can you go a little bit further? Lovely, carefully come back up. Take a deep breath in, bring the hands to the corner of the mat. Deep breath in. Sigh out. Good, come back up. Bring the left hand directly under the nose. Use a fist if that's easier for the wrist. Inhale, pull the big bow, squeeze. Exhale, push your wishes into the planet. Inhale. Wishes for the seas to be free of toxins, plastic, nets. The air to be clean. For our soils to be full of nutrients. For the insects to come back, so the birds come back. For us to stop using pesticides. Envisage that future. It is possible. Good, next exhale, slide the arm under. Take the other hand into the sacrum. Push the arm that's on the floor into the floor, into Mother Earth. Take a deep breath in. Nice long exhalation. Squeeze. Lengthening the exhale, dropping deep into that relaxation response. Good, come back up. Hands into the corner of the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come back up. Hands under the shoulders this time. Tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Heel out the feet. Good. Now just keep healing the feet if that's enough for you. If you feel like you need to rest, then drop back into child's pose. If you want to go deeper, push the left heel into the floor and raise the right leg. Good. Step through with the right leg and take the brick. So we're going to start with the brick and we'll see where we go from there. So you might not necessarily need to use it. You're going to bring your right hand to the brick and the brick's on the inner edge of the right foot. And then straighten that right leg as much as you can. So it's a variation in triangle. Left hand onto the hip. And imagine you're trying to bring the seam of your t-shirt up to the ceiling so the ribs are rolling upwards. And as you do that motion, you feel it here in the thigh, the resistance. So if you need a brick higher, then use a higher brick. Good, now we're going to do that pulling motion again, as if we've got a big traditional crossbow. So drop the left hand down, inhale, pull up, use the elbow. Hold the breath in for a moment and then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, let's hold the pull. Keep the hand near the shoulder to start with and just move from the elbow as much as you can. And then if it feels comfortable for the shoulder, extend the top arm. I want you to draw it back as far as you can, so you're opening the heart meridian. Really feel the leg meridian being worked as you draw the torso on the left side back and up. You feel it running down the inner edge of the leg. Good. Release the hands. Turn the torso towards the floor. Bend the front knee. Inhale, sweep the arm all the way out. Exhale, squeeze down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come all the way down. Option 1, full plank. Option 2, knees down, step back. Draw the tummy muscles in. So knees to the floor if you need something softer. So you're just going to really work the strength of the heart. So either just stay here, drop the knees. We're going to just bend the elbows slightly and then push back up again. Good, then come all the way down. Well done. Take the arms out to the side, both of them. We're going to do dynamic movements. So slowly with awareness, careful with your lower back. So sometimes we do this in a held position. We're going to do it dynamically. So as you inhale, bend the left knee, lift it up, sweep it over to the right. As you exhale. Inhale, come back to center, pick up the right knee, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So shifting through the fascia that goes diagonally through the body. Working at your own pace. Gluing the hands into the floor. Lovely, back to center. Bring the hands directly underneath the shoulders. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, push into down dog. If you need to rest, use child's pose. Heel out the feet. If you're in down dog. If you want to go deeper, push down through the right heel, raise the left leg. Good. Step the left leg through. Take the brick. So now doing the inner left meridian and use the brick however works for you. Straighten the front leg as best as you can. Inhale, lift from the elbow. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Squeeze and hold. Really roll the ribs up towards the sky. Press the foot into the floor. Feel that movement travel down through the leg. And then maybe extend the arm up and take it as far back as you can. So you're opening the heart, working the kidney meridian, running through the leg. Nice long exhalation. Good, release. Sweep up, front knee bent. Exhale, squeeze down. Inhale. Exhale. Good, hands come down, your choice. So full plank or knees to the floor. A little bit of a press. Just whatever you feel you can manage, or just go straight down. And then all the way down. I'm going to modify up, so choose what works for you and stay where you feel that you're being slightly challenged, but you're not in discomfort. So spread the fingers nice and wide, relax the bottom, press down through the forearm and draw the spine forwards and up. So you can feel the back muscles contracting either side. Check in on the lower back and the kidneys. If you want to go deeper, bring the legs up. Just changes the movement in the lower back slightly. Push the pubic bone into the floor. Notice what happens then. If you've got no shoulder injuries, no knee injuries, and nothing going on in the lower back, try reaching back, grabbing the toes and pushing into the ankles. Good, exhaling. So from here, we're going to push back and rest, stack the fists, ease out the back, have a little bit of a move from side to side. So that movement's massaging the back. Lovely. Come back up. Swing the legs round. Bring the hands to the knees. In fact, let's bring them to the back of the knees. Okay, so we're just going to work this area and then come upwards through that fascia. Like if you imagine this is cold pastry and you've just got it out of the fridge and you're just going to warm it up a bit more. So take a breath in, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, draw the tummy muscles in from the pubic bone all the way up and just roll. We're not going all the way down, just roll down, roll down, roll down. And then when you've got as far as you can, tuck the chin in, come back up. Exhale. Good, now last one, we're going to go all the way down. Try and control the movement. Keep the tummy muscles in, tuck the chin in, try and go down, down, down. Ooh, and release. Take the feet nice and wide, bring the knees towards each other. Options for the heart space. So this is the full body mudra for the heart. Either hands on the heart, hands wide but creating a circle around the head, or interlace them. That's the full movement. And bring your attention to the breath. Nice deep breath in. Let's have a sigh out. Breathe in for 4. Pause at the top. Breathe out for 6 or more. And notice in that pause, in the pause, can you feel the beat of your own heart? The one who is at play everywhere says, there is a space in the heart where everything meets. Come here if you want to find me. Mind, senses, soul, eternity, all are here. Are you here? Enter the bowl of vastness that is the heart. Listen to the song that is always resonating. Give yourself to it with total abandon. Quiet ecstasy is here, and a steady, regal sense of resting in a perfect spot. You who are the embodiment of blessing, once you know the way, the nature of attention will call you to return. Again and again, answer the call and be saturated with knowing, I belong here. I am at home. Feel that presence that is at home in the heart space. Take a deeper breath in and a sigh out. Carefully release the hands and roll to one side. Come back up to sitting. Bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, sit the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, be aware of the hands coming down through the luminous energy fields, so through the chakras, into the heart space, and just bow to the heart. And notice there is something there that isn't just the physical heart.